Hey everybody, today we're painting Megan from Zombicide Green Horde.
Alright, so I start off by priming the miniature in Army Painter's white primer, and I move on to Flesh Wash, which is for her face, her arms, and her legs.
I'd just like to take a couple seconds to mention that if you visit multizone.ca for all your hobby needs, you can use Easterling as a promo code and get 10% off your purchase. Again, multizone.ca.
Then I move on to Gun Black from the Zombicide Invader paint set, and this is just for her hair. Then I move on to D&D's Nolzur's Marvelous Pigments paints, Sturge Tan, and this is for the sleeves of her shirt. Then I move on to another Marvelous Pigments paint, Succubus Red. And this is for her overshirt, I guess, and her dress. Then I use another one of Army Painter's paints, Dark Stone, and this is for like the pouches and her sword sheath and the dagger sheath I believe she has on her. So yeah. So now I'm going to be doing these little potions she has in her little sack with Waystone Green, Babe Blonde from Army Painter, and I believe it's called Gemstone Red. So there's not much to paint here, it's just these little bottles, and it just makes it pop a little bit more on the figurine. I'm sorry, the color was Waystone Red, not Gemstone Red. That's also contrast, or sorry, that's a technical paint by Citadel Paints. Sorry again, I seem to have forgotten where the camera was looking. I seem to do that often in this video. Anyways, here you can see I'm finishing off the last bottle. You can't really see them too much on the camera, but in person look really nice. And now I'm moving on to Claymore Blade. And of course this is for her sword. And I believe, and also I was using this for the ends of the scrolls that she has on her, and the top of the bottles to make it look like a little bit like a glass. Then I'm going to be using what we call a Duergar metal from the D&D Marvelous Pigments paint set, and that's from the Underdark paint set. And I'm doing this for her staff-like thing. I can't even explain what that is. Looks like a staff that has like blades on it. So I'm doing a whole of it, and then later on I'll come back and paint in the rope that's around it as well. So now I'm going to attempt to do her eyes. I'm very bad at doing these details on minifigures. And I'm using Abomination White for like the white of her eyes. And that's from the Zombicide Invader paint set by the Army Painter. And later on I'll put a little bit of black dot on it, but it doesn't look the greatest. But anyways, I tried, right? Alright, time for that rope around her staff. And it's Banshee Brown by the Army Painter. Almost looks like a dirty rope kind of color. Now we're going to be using the Zombicide Black Plague Deep Shader. So this is a dark shader that goes in pretty much and gets the recesses. I'm using it on a metal and on her dress, her sleeve. Then I realized that the pink kind of left that Sturge tan I used. I might have to do some touching up on her a little later on, but I just pretty much use the shading everywhere just to make it pop out a little bit more. So she's pretty much already done, Megan from Zombicide Green Horde. Now I'm just doing the Hunter Green base, just typical finishing here. Eventually I do want to finish all the bases and put like stone and snow or whatever I can get. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.